Warning: the following show may contain strong language, but don't worry if it gets a bit too heavy. We'll issue an emergency cup of tea with a biscuit. That'll calm everything down.
Yeah, he would
Let's get the bag off of this person.
Move my knife from that guy's face.
Sorry, what?
Let's identify this person.
All right, so you pull the bag off the other person. It's a Egyptian-looking guy. Basically, it's an Egyptian-looking guy who looks very panicked and confused about what's going on. He starts shouting at you guys, but it's all in Egyptian, so you don't understand what he's actually saying to you. But he's very upset.
Calm down. Do you speak English?
He says a little.
And on his way.
Do you remember what happened before you ended up here?
I don't want to sit and try and do impressions, but this guy's like I was.
Yes.
He's like a little. I was working on this. I'm going to stop that. Stop that. He says to you he was working on he's working at his food stand on the street where he just sells like groceries and stuff, and they just grabbed him.
Okay.
What's the motive here? What's the motive?
Yeah, I don't know. I think we're gonna have to raid the place and find the guy. And head the guy.
Bear in mind, we're still one of them around.
Scouring, we should probably.
Oh yeah, the driver. Get the fucking driver. Someone grab the driver. Vincent, grab that cunt.
Stop right there.
Onto your voice. Cut your tongue in half.
Stop right there. I just want to tackle him down. I don't want to kill him.
Oh, and you could probably just grab him.
You're not in combat.
Oh, here. I'd grab him by the collar.
All right, you grab the driver, and he's like, "Please don't hurt me, don't hurt me. I just do what I'm told."
What were you?
Who tells you?
Yeah, both questions.
I forgot the guy's first name, so I'm just looking it up.
Something Egyptian. It better be an Egyptian name, parent.
It's not an Egyptian name.
Amun-Ra.
Abraham.
Fucking hell, what's his name? I think you've met this guy before. It's Gavigan, basically. I can't. Edward Gavigan. He's the guy. I'll remind you guys. He's the guy who's currently running the Penhew Foundation. He's which was the organization that one of the members of the expedition, the Carlisle expedition. He was something Penhew. And you went to visit them, and this guy didn't give you any information, but it's you met this guy already.
That's who he works for.
Yeah, he says he works for Edward Gavigan.
What does he ask you to do?
So all I do is I pick people up here and I drive them to Gavigan's estate, and then I drive back. I don't get involved in anything else.
And can you tell us where Gavigan's estate is?
Yeah, he sort of gives you an area, and it's basically it's in Essex. It's like on the coast, just outside of. So it's like an hour and a half outside of London, but it's like he's got his own private island basically.
Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna have to detain this guy, and then until the police come.
I don't think we should stick around, considering Jimmy killed someone over a kidnapping.
How does that go down in that period?
It's self-defense.
I could say they attacked us. Actually, did they attack us? No, we fired a gun at them.
He
Yeah,
charged me.
Yeah, self-defense. Okay, let's search you. Oh, nice gun.
I can hide my gun later.
He charged me.
Why the police is going to check me for a gun anyway?
And his face ran into my knife.
Right. Well, I think we need to go inside and see what the fuck's going on.
Yeah. Do you want to look in the club then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is some information about this.
I'm reloading now.
There's loads of guys ready for us.
Vincent, do you want your logo?
I would love my Luger. After that double elbow drop, I'll just catch it.
You're strong enough. I need self-defense. I don't trust you.
The Luger was a gift
To me, yeah, I get it.
from an old friend.
Roll for it.
I'll tell you
You'll
what,
make
if you
shit
beat
up.
me in a roll, it's yours.
Okay.
I'll go first. You ready?
Yeah, okay, go.
48.
Ah, damn it.
Luger acquired.
So
Cute James Bond theme.
you go inside the club. You go through the back door, but there's no real sign of any life in the club. Basically, everyone's already gone home.
Should we go wandering around?
What are you doing with the driver, by the way?
Put him in the van. Let's drive. Get him to drive us to the estate. Let's go. Come on.
Can we check the
No, I'm
hostage?
gonna have to
Put the bags on the heads. We'll pretend to be them. We'll
No,
infiltrate.
we're gonna have to contact the police firstly.
Nah,
There
fuck
is-
them. We've got
Well,
guns.
well, this is a kidnapping. Like, we've had 2 people try to be kidnapped here.
It's power.
Wait, there was the dude Gavigan, or was the driver Gavigan's thing?
No, Gavigan is the guy that hires this guy.
Right, so the Penhew guy was the hostage, yeah?
No,
No,
Penn is the member of the Carlisle expedition, which is the thing that got you
But
investigating. and stuff.
who, right now, who's the hostage?
No one, nobody. Just
There was
some
another
Egyptian dude.
hostage?
Yeah, he's just some Egyptian dude.
Oh, okay.
We
Okay,
met him
I
before, you
got,
said.
Okay, now.
Oh,
I
no.
got confused with him
You-
and the driver.
The person who hired the driver you've met before.
Right. I see.
Oh yeah, the hostage was.
Can we use spot hiding in the club? Or is there no need?
Yeah, sure. If you want,
Got most of the information we're gonna get.
you can give it a roll, Kieran.
Someone else roll. I don't have it.
I don't think I've got very
I'll do
good.
it. I've got good rolls. Remember. See, there we go. First successful roll of the
Don't
entire.
forget to level up shit.
Doesn't matter. I've already got a point in that.
I'm just reminding y'all.
All right. So you find a note scrawled down on paper in the back office of the club. It's basically from the club owner to Gavigan, saying. I mean, I'm going to say the details of the note, but basically, like, I'm not going to because I haven't written this out in advance. But what it basically says is that he says I'm sending you an unusual candidate for the ritual tonight because this guy worked for me, but now he's been getting too close to those investigators you warned me about. So you probably need to get rid of him, however you see fit.
Right. Now we're going to report this to the police.
Are we?
Yes.
Is it wise? We could
Yes.
have guns. Actually, I'd have a gun on me. You do what you want then.
Why are the police going to search us for investigators? We've helped them, like, this
Yeah,
case.
but we're not like official policemen. We're essentially vigilantes in this country, man.
Who said we had the guns?
What? You do have a gun. They'll
to-
search us anyway. It's a crime scene.
I will point out nobody's been shot.
This is true.
Gunfire heard in the area. I don't know.
I just think it's kind of funny that combat sequence over. No one's been shot.
Yeah.
Are you sure? I think
There
I-
might be some
I think I have.
shells.
Oh no!
You know what? I should have
Oh
fired.
no, that's
8.
true. No, you did get one
Put it
bullet in
down.
him, didn't you? You got one in his shoulder. I
Yeah,
forgot.
Yeah,
To leave some evidence. I think Carlo's got a point.
What are they gonna
Well,
do?
what? Well, they're just going to, like, disappear before the police ever get here.
Yeah, fuck this.
Out of London.
We've got a van, we've got a car to drive.
Yeah, we'll just put bags back on Vincent's head. And with it, like, we'll black up.
What for?
Well, Terrence editing that out.
No, I think that'll be fine. I like the idea that like Frank's just blacking up and the rest of you guys are like, what are you doing? I don't know.
We're gonna infiltrate, all right?
And the rest of them are just looking at you going, can't we just drive?
I'm a master of disguise.
Get him to get the driver to drive us back. We go here they are, and then we'll burst out. Blah, 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 with that.
Oh, that'd be good. Take me where you're taking us.
That's
And I
right.
can still pretend to be in the thing with the
Yeah.
fake handcuffs. I'll just
Bust
explode
out.
out.
And there's two cultist outfits there.
Yeah. See, now you're getting it, lads.
So I'm still against this as a police officer, not reporting it to the police.
Oh,
Yes.
don't be so soft. This is London.
Is this how you Londoners work?
So here, you gotta
I like the
forget about this
logic.
shit, Ross. We're vigilantes here. This won't go down well with the police in England.
I guess.
There's no such thing as a loose cannon cop in the UK. Everyone just has batons.
Batons.
All right, so you guys need to
No,
give me
cannons
make a
here.
decision
Loose
amongst yourselves
baton
and tell me
cop.
what you're
Have you heard
doing.
that before? No. What? Sorry.
Make a decision amongst yourselves and tell me what you're doing.
Well, you know what my vote is.
I know what I'm following Frank.
Yeah,
The hype route.
You got any input, Jimmy?
I don't know. His idea does sound kind of interesting.
Right, I guess we're going with that then.
Yeah, let's even if we made the decision, like, what are we going to benefit from getting the police involved? We're going to tell them what happened. We're going to tell them, and then they're going to like take these guys into custody.
It's gonna slow us down.
It's just going to, and we're going to end up doing the same thing anyway.
Then we could get backup at the estate.
Oh yeah, right. We don't
Yeah,
believe
but-
you.
but
Hey,
Like,
the last time we got police involved, they helped us. Do you remember?
let's phone it in. Phone it in.
Well, that's what I meant.
They didn't really do much though.
Yeah, but we phone it in as we're on the way. Just like, so they've got no choice.
On
but
your
like,
mobile.
Yeah, no, it's too late. We're on the way. We're in the back of a van. We're going there. We need backup. Like, give them that.
Right, okay, I guess.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
don't need backup. We're badass.
We don't know what's at this estate, okay?
I don't care.
It's
We're
just like
beasts.
100 guy
Yeah,
with a
Vincent,
stick.
Vincent, just keep quiet. You've not dealt in our work before, and trust me when
You
I
just
say.
seen me fight like a bro.
Yeah,
That's
I
lucky.
seen you fight two guys half your size.
Oh.
There are things that you will not be able to fight like that.
Tries to punch some sort of demon in the
Dragon or some
So
shit.
you guys want to you guys want to lay out the plan to me because I'm still waiting for that.
Okay,
Right. So,
we're
should we?
But two of us are dressing up as cultists. We're putting Vincent with the bag on his head in the back of the van with the two cultists.
Johnny, I want Johnny with the bag as well. Me and Johnny.
Right, well, I'm taking the Luger back then. If you've got a bag on your head.
Was
But
it
now,
full? Does it matter?
I'll give it to the end, okay?
Why? If he's got better skill with it, then he
I've
might as well
got a
have
really good gunshot.
Oh. All right. What's your gun skill?
Pretty damn good.
it. Right, so we'll put Jimmy and
40.
Vincent in the bags. Me and Frank will dress up as a cultist. We'll have the driver drive us there. We're going to phone the police first and tell them what's happened.
Let's call them on the way. Tell
Okay.
them there's 3.
I don't think I have a
phone?
mobile.
I need a couple bit more information. What are you doing with the two unconscious guys after taking their outfits, and what are you doing with the dead guy?
Like,
Johnny's gonna kill them all.
tie 'em up, or like, because we don't want just to wake up and leave. Let's tie them up, or lock them in a room. Then, driver's going to be the driver's seat. Let's and who's left? The dead guy. We should probably just leave him where he is.
Yeah. No, what we could do, we could write a note and then I'll just pin it to his forehead.
Do not touch dead guy.
No.
Was there self-defense laws back then in England?
Probably not that loose.
Guy looked at me funny, so I stabbed him clean in the brain.
You'd probably.
Like-
I would say if it went to court, you'd probably be fine. But
Okay, right. Let's roll with it. That's
Hey,
what we're doing.
like I
Sorry,
said, he charged me and he ran.
still haven't got what you do. What you doing with the two unconscious guys?
Can we lock him in? Can we lock him in the
locking them
room or tie him up?
Yeah, you can. I'm just trying to get clear what is
Yeah.
happening to
Okay,
everyone.
and then the dead guy, we'll just leave him there. He's dead. We'll ring the police, and then after we've done ring the police and tell them what's happened, and tell them
We'll tell the other hostage Egyptian guy that the police are on the way.
Okay, yeah, I was going to ask about him as well.
Because
Yeah.
we can't leave him. That's like my original thought before I totally forgot is like you can't just leave this Egyptian dude like after being kidnapped like and not phone the police.
with a corpse and two unconscious guys.
Have we checked the bodies? Have we checked in case there's anything interesting on them?
Oh, can we?
Extra guns.
Yeah, can we? No, they won't have guns, but can we check them? Yeah. For
They
knives
each
or
had it.
something?
They were each carrying a knife, and they had wallets with a bit of cash in them. But I don't know if you're petty
God.
theft or not.
Should leave that on them, like for the police, definitely.
Split the dollar. You
No.
didn't have fingerprint shit.
Wallet.
Emptying coins out of their pocket.
Self-defense. Stab one of the brain and take the money out of their wallet.
Blame Jimmy the Ripper.
Right, that's a plan, Pen.
So you're gonna ring the police now.
Yes.
And then when we're done ringing them, we're going to tell them, well, before we do it, we're going to say, like, this has happened, and now we're being driven to this estate, and we need backup, right? Explain what's happened, tell them we're on our way there, and we need backup for when we arrive.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah, cool.
so I assume
it in.
Ross, you're gonna be to take the phone call. I've lost everyone. Shit.
Wait. And see you.
What? Okay.
Karen?
Sorry, no, I think I've just remembered. I'm not on wired connection tonight because I'm an idiot.
You were like, I've lost everyone. Shit, and we could like see and hear you. So we were like, yeah.
Anyway, so Karen, so I assume Kieran, you're going to make the phone call because we're going to have to actually go through that phone call. So.
Yes.
Right, so you ring the police station, and you might not remember this. I mean, you assume you're going to ask for Barrington, because that's the inspector you've been in contact with.
Yes.
But the person you get on the phone says Barrington's, at home asleep, but they can, if it's urgent, they can wake him up and pass on a message to him if they wish.
Yes, definitely urgent.
All right. So what do you want? What do you want to pass on to him?
We have been investigating the disappearances of that have been happening quite commonly within the Egyptian community, and we were staking out what's the name of the club?
Something pyramid, Blue Pyramid, is it?
Blue Oyster.
Blue Pyramid, and we witnessed them taking two gagged and tied up men into the back of a van, whence we then stopped them, and we were then attacked by them, and in self-defense, one of the men has been killed, but two of them are still are unconscious and tied up.
There's been a death.
There's been a death. And
I'll send a unit over immediately. Can you wait with the body?
No, we can't. We are on our way to the estate with the driver right now. Oh,
there's the siren. Gotta go.
There's the other hostages here, and we are driving on our way to the driver has informed us that it is Gavigan that he works for, and we are on the way to his estate. We might need police unit to turn up there at some point.
So you're heading. So you guys are heading to the Gavigan estate right now.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
we heard from the two. We found a letter in the club that stated that there would be some kind of ritual going on there tonight, and in stating that one of the hostages would probably lose his life at this ritual. So we are on our way there now to see what is going on.
Okay, well, this is most improper, but Barrington did say that he was working with some very unusual gentlemen. I assume that's you guys. So I'll get in contact with him and let him know what you've said. But then we'll have a unit go over to the club as well.
Okay.
Okay. Right, I decided not to make that ball ache, so... right, so what you guys are going to drive over to the estate now?
Yes.
All right, so you guys set out. The driver's kind of like doing what he's told because he doesn't want to end up like with Jimmy's knives in his face.
Oh yeah, I'm not that friend. I keep missing. Jimmy. I'm just telling you, it's because it's not my gun, right?
Jimmy should have cut like J's in their chests.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my webcam because it's the Wi-Fi for now.
Okay, it's fine. Right, anyway, so you guys begin your drive out of London across into the night towards Essex. I've never been to Essex. Let me have a look.
I used to live there.
Oh yeah, how was that?
It was alright. I was about 6.
Okay.
So, 6-year-old stuff happened.
Okay, that's enough information. Thanks. I already regret asking.
we were all 6 months married.
Right. So, I'm just trying to get some information about this place. So, oh yeah, there's a map here that'll help me. Right, so you guys drive all the way to the coast. As you get to the edge of the coast, you sort of comes up to like what would be mostly a sheer drop, not super far down, but it goes quite far down into the sea. And then there's a big wall all the way around the edge like the wall seems pointless because it's a drop behind it, but it's in front of in front of a sort of small garden area with a big gate blocking the front entrance, and then you can see behind it a bridge that goes off into one of the small islands on the edge of the coast.
Nice.
So yeah, the drive.
You know how we took the cultist costumes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. So we left those guys naked.
Well, no, they weren't. They're not naked under those things. It's not the only thing they wear. They wear them over their clothes.
Oh shit! Let me put my clothes back on then.
I assumed you only took the robes. I assumed you didn't like take their trousers just because they looked a nicer colour.
No.
Sorry, I just assumed you'd just taken their robes and not their whole set of clothing. Anyway, so the driver says this is the Gavigan estate.
So what's the plan here? We are like
Bags
on.
Where would you usually? What would the driver usually do from here?
Normally,
What's the process?
normally I would leave at this. I would let the guys would get out here, and I would just drive away. I've never been to the house itself.
Is there any reason behind that? Are you not allowed? Only specific people allowed in, or does he recognize his henchmen, or could we just walk in there like la with hostages?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just a driver. I don't get involved.
Useless. Someone kneecap him. No, don't really. I'm joking.
Jimmy's already started to kneecap him.
So when we look at this thing, what do we see from where we are?
So
from is there a fence?
So yeah, there's basically like the entrance to the estate is like it leads up to the edge of the coast, and there's a wall running all the way around and a big gate blocking it. Behind that gate, you can see there's sort of a huge big area of land leading to a bridge that goes out to an island, and then everything else is a bit hard to see at this time of night, but you can see some lights off in the distance. I mean, it's a big estate, so. I should mention the area. It's all marshy. You've been through like woods and marshlands to get here, so it's kind of grim and all around. There's not much other sign of life around here other than this island.
Interesting.
Any plans?
I'm good here.
So tell me again what I can see.
So the road comes to a dead end at the gate, basically. Well, it doesn't come to a dead. The road goes on through the gate, and then through the gate, there is like a big area of sort of grass and marshlands and trees that leads, and you can see it leads to a bridge in the distance. And the bridge goes over to an island, but then into the island you can't make out much. You can see some lights in the distance, but
let's go up to the gate.
Ding ding, hostages here. We've got Vincent, whatever he's called, famous singer, dickhead.
No, we don't know that. If you read the note, it didn't specify his name, so we wouldn't know that.
Ah, okay, sorry, my bad.
So yeah, you leave the car. And what are you doing about the driver?
Tell him to piss off. Or wait, tell him to piss off on foot, so we've got an escape van.
So is that what you're gonna do?
Wait
Who
here.
Drive.
Wait here until the police arrive and tell them where we've gone.
Yeah. Play your cards right, and you might just get out of this shit.
Okay. So you're leaving him with the. You're gonna leave.
I will arrest you, intimidate.
Yeah, I was gonna play some psychology shit and let him know that like he's staying here.
I don't even know what my intimidate roll is. Oh, not good enough.
Right, I'll persuade him. Tell him you might get out of this if you stay. Like, you might not get. But if you try and leave, we've seen your face, we're investigators, we'll let the police know, and they'll track you down, put you in prison.
Well, oh man, I should use persuade.
Ooh, he knows his place. Egyptian motherfucker.
He's cowering. He's very scared of you guys.
Oh.
Yeah, have a best.
Oh, can I pat him on the shoulder? Reassuring that everything's going to be alright. As long as he stays the fuck here.
Right, so we're going now.
Right.
Okay.
So you get out the car.
What's the driver's name? Did we find it out?
No, you never asked.
What's your name?
Leave me alone.
Dickhead! You just couldn't think of a name. We intimidated. Oh wait, no, I persuaded him.
Yeah. Right. So Mr. John, leave me alone. Is sitting in the back of the van.
He's going to jail. I lied.
And you guys head towards the gate. The gate seems pretty solid. There's like you can see like there's a plaque on one side saying Gavigan Estate. On beneath that there's like a little phone for well there's a little phone. So
Is it any way around the gate or through the gate or?
I guess we're gonna have to use the phone.
Have we got these guys? We've got the costumes on right now. Me and Ross.
yeah.
Right. These guys got the bags on their heads and tied up. Tied up.
But I will point out this is the 20s, so this isn't a video phone.
Well, yeah, I know.
I know,
I'm not
I'm just-
buying it. I'm just preparing. I'm just preparing for
Right.
everything.
I was just like worried you were thinking, oh, they're going to see what we look like. It's like
On the intercom. Hello.
Well, what did the letter say again at the end?
which bit?
Let me just check.
Just the ending bit where it was like, "Oh, we have some interesting guests for the ritual," or was it that?
It was the
what they used-
the implication was that that Vincent would be an interesting guest for the ritual that's going to happen tonight. He said basically do with him what you will, but he has to be disposed of.
So should we pretend to be
Do
dead?
know. They do know that we've got Vincent.
No, they don't.
We don't
Just-
say it's a team.
No, they don't. Right, phone
Oh,
call. Bing, 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 bing. Hello.
you ring through on the phone and it says yes. Karen's face.
Say you've got the guests.
I have brought the guests. We have brought the guests.
I'm like panicking at this point.
I'm just like, I don't care.
Leave
Yeah,
down the phone for 30 seconds.
they hang up on you, and then you hear sort of a mechanical click, and then the gate unlocks in front of you.
What's bad?
That was easy. Wait, I've got the Luger at the moment, don't I? Did we agree on that?
No,
Vince?
Vincent has it.
I've got it.
Him and he's tied up.
My gun.
He's not tied up.
He is.
I'm
No.
pretending I'm faking.
Yeah, he's pretend tied up.
I need a weapon. He's good at punching.
I'm not that good.
You
I'm
can't
just a
even
good
use the
roller.
gun. You've got like no skill.
I've got the same skill as him.
You actually don't. That was a mistake on my part. Oh no, you do
Oh.
have the same. No, you do have the same. No, you're correct. You do. You both have 40.
Yeah.
Either way, it's got my name engraved in the gun.
You get it back straight after.
Are you German or something?
You might die. I'm not
Why'd you
German.
have a
It's like
Luger? It's a
Lugers
Luger.
are cool.
Let's put it this way.
German.
We are more combat efficient if I have the gun and he uses his fists.
All right, take the gun.
Thank
I've
you.
got the gun for
Yes.
now.
Anyway,
I hope Vincent dies. I hope Vincent
is
dies.
the gate open now, Perrin?
Well, the gate's unlocked, but it's not open.
Okay, so we open it.
Okay, you pull the gate, and it's like a huge gate, like absolutely massive, and it sort of creaks back and open.
We close it again.
On the same side, you just close.
Nah.
Get back in the van.
We go through, then we close it.
Okay, you're on the other side of the gate, and you're on a road. You're on a road on the other side of it now.
Okay, we walk up the road.
How do
Actually,
we,
can
like,
we look around? Or is it,
Oh,
can we
product
see?
placement.
Can we
Product
see?
placement.
Can we see exactly what we've seen before?
Yeah, you've only moved a meter.
Okay, right. We walk up. Yeah, but we don't have a new perspective from this side of it. Right, we walk up the road.
Yo.
It's a bit of a walk, by the way. It's quite a way to the estate. You probably
We
you
usually take prisoners.
it's about from where you are. It's probably at least a 5-minute walk to the bridge, and then probably at least another like 20-30 minutes to the estate. I'm just saying it's you're quite away from anything right now.
we can't ride there in the car.
You
He
haven't.
told us this is where he.
This is what they usually do. He usually waits there.
I don't care what he usually does.
We don't want to be suspicious.
We're not usually with
Put the
them.
bag on his head and putting the bag on his head.
It's a bag.
Putting the bag in his mouth.
Okay, so you guys gonna walk to the bridge? I take it.
Yes.
All right. So you walk up the path for about 5-10 minutes, and you get to a small river crossing. It's all foggy and misty. It's kind of very eerie and creepy. But you don't see any particular signs of life. Again, like you can see the island, but the problem is there's like trees and fog and marshes and stuff. So you can't. All you can see is some vague sort of like blobs of light on the horizon. Still, you can't really make out what's actually there yet. Just a road heading over this bridge and then onto the island.
Showdown at the bridge.
Some samurai comes out.
I don't know what I'd be swinging.
No, it'll be like it'll be a cluster of floating teddy
I'm
bears.
thinking like, do these guys usually walk to the estate then, or does someone come pick them up?
We're here. Showdown.
Well, we'll start walking slowly, and then if someone comes, they come. I assume.
Yeah, just push him off the bridge, or I'll stab him in the face or something.
Who, me?
If one guy comes, we'll just... yeah, you. If one guy comes, we'll just deal with him. Like,
You.
Right. Okay. So what are you doing?
Keep
guess
walking, eh?
We walk.
Okay. So you're gonna cross the bridge.
oh, we in this fog. Is this fog monster?
No.
I'll punch a hole in it.
You've got a bag on your head and your hands like
I don't
tied
care.
behind your back. You just...
Boom!
So
So
what? It's like Vincent just really good at wrestling or something.
I'm just a beast.
So you guys walk across the bridge. It's all rickety and slightly and slightly sort of creaking as you move across it, but nothing exciting happens. You get to the side and you there's a path that sort of leads forward and then to the right and heading towards the estate in the distance. You can start to make out some signs of like some lights for the like running up the side of the road. So I assume you guys can keep walking.
Is it not? Did you say there was another track?
Well, no, not specifically. I mean, there's like there are definitely different routes heading off into the this is a vast island, a huge amount of space. So it heads off in different directions. You could head off in different directions, but the road sort of goes forward and then to the right, and you can kind of just follow that for a while.
Okay. I don't think you would want us to take the prisoners to the front door. Seems. Well, then again.
But we
Might
don't
be
really
different.
know where to go, do we?
I don't know. True.
All right, so you guys just walk through the walk along the road for a while. After about 20 minutes, you can start to see the big mansion up ahead. It's
20-minute walk.
Yeah, you've been walking for a while.
I'm knackered. I'm
got a bag on your head.
Tired.
Why then?
As you sort of approach the mansion, the mansion. So the mansion's like really wide. Let's see how many floors is it. It's 2 floors, but really wide. There's not many lights on. There's a couple of lights on the ground floor, but no lights are on the second floor. There's like some lighting outside the front. It's got kind of like it's I don't know. It's kind of a weird halfway state. It's not decrepit and it's not like pristine. It's kind of just a bit dirty and unclean, I guess. It's not super well kept. Outside the front, there's one guy standing outside in a cult outfit, because there's like lighting out the front. He hasn't seen you yet, but he's because you're still standing in the shadows of.
Have these cultist things got like hoods?
Yeah. It's basically just a big hood thing. Yeah. It is like that. Yeah.
Hello.
But
Why doesn't someone sneak up behind?
But he can't. Well, he's standing at the front door.
Just kick him in the nuts.
Anyway, you're not even near. You're nowhere near him yet. I'm just saying you can see him.
You could just say.
Vincent, when I tap you on the shoulder, you just kick him square in the balls.
No, that's fine. Just walk up to him.
Yeah, he might just let us in.
Right. So do you guys want to head over to this guy?
Yeah.
Got your story straight.
No.
No, YOLO.
So you walk over to this guy, and as soon as he sees you, he walks over towards you and starts shouting, "Where the hell have you guys been? Why did it take so long? What's wrong with the car? You usually drive up."
We got held up, and the driver refused to come down here because he shook up.
The driver refused to come down here. Why don't you just hit him?
I never thought of that.
Yeah. We just didn't think it mattered that much.
Yeah, thought we could
Use the
work
exercise.
out these 2 ball bags a bit.
Fine.
Man.
The ritual's already started. Do you want to head straight over there?
Yeah. Man, this is a special guest, supposedly.
Special guest? Who is he?
Clown.
Who is he?
Don't know. Just
Should we show him?
thought we were told. Do you want to see him?
Yeah, I guess.
Right. Take the bag off. Yeah.
Let us out!
You know this guy?
Let us out!
Yeah,
Give him a punch. Give him a punch.
The guy laughs. He says, "Yeah, he worked at the club. He was terrible."
Then now you see him.
Oh, I agree.
I spit on this guard man. Like on the guy at the door. Not used to. I spit on him. I need to get in character.
Yeah, I'm gonna get character.
Square in the stomach.
The guy punches you for that.
Oh, I did it. I did it to show our allegiance.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Then he
fine.
doesn't.
I'm dead.
roll three.
No, but you will take 1 damage for all that.
Okay, that's fine.
So
Was
you
that
get
worth it, Vincent? Was that worth spitting on the guy?
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah, that could have helped us look a bit more like.
legit.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Right, so the guy leads you away from the
He's
house.
okay.
The guy starts to walk away from the house. He walks like off to the left, not the way you guys came, just down a side path.
He is long gone. That driver. He is long gone.
By the way,
If he's.
I did drop that bit of dialogue in because the driver normally drives up. I was amazed how quickly you believed his story that he doesn't normally drive up.
But the wall worked, Perrin.
Sorry?
Is he still there? Oh, we'll find out later.
He's intimidated, but he didn't want to get in trouble.
He's gonna get in trouble with the police now. The popo.
Anyway.
Yeah, we could have probably got him off with. I just driving places.
Anyway, let's continue.
Right. So you guys head away. I assume you guys are just going to follow this this guy leading you down towards the ritual.
Yeah.
Right. Hold on a sec. You got ahead quicker than I expected.
Oh, was that good, eh?
Well, you've just skipped the house. That's all. I was expecting you guys to spend ages in the house.
But you're expecting us to go in the house, yet the guy was like, "Oh, I just want to head on straight down." We're like, "Yes," and you're like, "Oh, this."
Well, no, but none of it played out exactly as I expected it to. So.
Oh.
I'm just trying to catch up with where I'm supposed to be.
What if like 40 guys come out, collect me and Jimmy, and sacrifice us?
GG.
Like, that could happen. 40 men just step out. Thanks for the prisoners.
They might. They probably don't have guns.
You couldn't fight 40 people.
I could
Nah.
try.
I just run away. I'm really fast.
The police will be here at one point.
It'll
Right.
be 4 versus 40. I like those odds.
So as you
How deep's the river? Because I'm a swimmer.
it's the sea. It's the North Sea.
Oh, I'm gonna swim away.
One die.
I nearly pissed myself at that action.
I'd be swimming so quick.
Just like that kicking, yeah.
Yeah.
You're not Superman, Jesus Christ. You're like you're trying to ski in your belly.
It's like I'm making so much progress, and the tide is just taking him away. Like.
What's your swim skill?
100. No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Hello.
40.
Oh, same.
Well, we could just have a contest.
You could do
He just rolled to swim to France or something.
You guys finished?
Yes.
I don't think so.
I'm not. I'm looking something up. Where on the coastal line he would be, and how long it would take him to swim to France.
It'd be quite a
20
while.
minutes.
It would be quicker
20
to swim. It'd be quicker to swim back to London.
Let the Thames take him. Oh,
Cheers.
one of my monitors just. Okay, it just turned off and back on. I think I'm gonna kick something.